Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Chronicles of Captain Pontos. If I remember correctly, this is going to be episode number 7. So
That's correct.
it's absolutely flying by. Um, Unless you happen to be watching the playback, in which case it's probably interminably slow. You said making sure no one will ever watch it ever again. Um, if unless anybody would like to volunteer. Um, and for this service, you may win yourself a shiny inspiration point. Um, if nobody else volunteers, then I shall hand over to Kevin, who is the best note taker. No volunteers? Okay,
Yes.
fire away, Kev.
Okay. Well, last session we finished off the pirates. We checked the ship over, got some loot from their ship, including a couple of a pistol and a basically a rifle, the caliber, and other some potions of healing and all that kind of good stuff. We took the ship with us back to Arrowtide. Got the reward from Mayor Spalding as trying to be a good boy. While that was happening, Cal Rook went to see Martella because he wanted to have a little one-on-one with.
Let me help you. That is Ubteo.
Teo. Yeah,
he
it was
is
just
the Cholton god of the balance.
yeah. It's just trying to sometimes the vowels and that's like which vowels are the dominant ones there.
Yeah.
And he had a bit of a chat there, and he's been told that he can, if he wants to, revert back to his wood elf self and go back to a life of contemplation, hugging of trees, and actually living.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good because he's walked off and he can't hear me say this. It's fantastic. We then
I come back. I can hear you.
Damn it. We then went into the center of the island and found Cheryl the Bear Copeland, who's a little bit touched with all that happened and is maybe her own personal moonshine might be a little bit strong. I don't know. She was quite excitable. But she told us about the Orc Captain and all of his weird alchemical stroke arcane abilities that he seemed to have. And then we convinced her that she needs to go back out on the sea, so she's procured the boat that we got and ran off, and there was a brief, in the distance, blood-curdling cry of a dwarf in distress for a moment.
Yeah, Cheryl the Bear Copeland dragged him by his beard. He did, however, manage to escape in time for this session.
2 minutes later, he managed to escape, yeah. Back in Arrowtide, Pontos joined in the local town's festivities of pig tossing and managed to show us all that he can still throw a pig further than anyone. And then eventually we decided to sort out the issue of some of the sailors going missing down at the south of the island with that strange mer creature. We went down there and then we saw a female form on the rocks, but not quite a mer woman, because her whole bottom half, rather than just being a fish, seemed to be almost serpentine or more a eel-like, very long, rather than just here's a tail, job done kind of thing. And that was roughly where we were, if memory and my notes serve me right.
That is correct. Thank you for the recap. If you do not already have inspiration, please give yourself inspiration. If you already have inspiration, you may give it to someone else.
I've been using mine the last few weeks to actually make use of it. That's...
So, yes, you found yourself upon the beach. I think you used thaumaturgy to speak to the mer creature who was sunning herself on a rock.
Just so it didn't have to get too close, and the noise of the ocean, everything, just so she can hear was nice and clear. Just going, and it was like, what was it? Yeah.
I think the first thing she said to you was, "You don't like the water much, do you?" But she was speaking to you rather mildly. When you challenged her, well, perhaps challenge is too strong a word, but you said to her something along the lines of, "What happened to the missing sailors?" And she says, "Sometimes people visit me." And Charles said, "Oh, did they leave again?" And she said, "Oh, yes." And then Charles said, "Where do they go?" And she said, "Where does anyone go?" Which is a bit philosophical for a mermaid, perhaps. But maybe mermaids are a bit philosophical. Who can say? But yes, she is just kind of sitting there regarding you all. I think I'm just going to take Pontos off the map, because when I first loaded this up while I was doing my prep, Pontos was there and Borin wasn't. So I'm just going to do a straight swap. We have a Pontos, a Borin where a Pontos once was. Pontos has just gone to go and throw some more pigs or enter a pie eating competition or something like that. So the three of you are there. As we said last week, there is a cave. I didn't create this map. I just warped it to my purpose, or purpose if you prefer. But there are in fact footprints on the beach, and a mermaid-ish creature sitting on the rocks. So what would you like to do?
I had an intention of coming in very angry of like, which one of you tried to hook me up with a crazy woman?
That was Pontos, that was.
Pontos, yeah.
Yep.
Definitely Pontos.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna have to speak to him when he's finished tossing some pigs.
Yeah.
And who the heck? And this is
We've only just met this individual. Do you have a name we can call you by, please, madam?
A name? Oh. Well, I mean, I suppose I could tell you. Maybe we'll have a little chat first. Maybe I'll tell you my name later.
Very good, very good. You...
Unless you'd like to trade, of course.
Well, I've got nothing to hide, and as I'm sort of doing this, can I just sort of give a sideways glance to Calrook to sort of see if
I'm
he
sneaking past.
Yeah. It's like, yes, not a problem. My name is Char. I'm just after some information, really. You seem to be aware of these sailors. You say they've been here and they've left. Could you tell me where they've gone?
Well, I mean, like I said before, where does anyone go?
It's a very
have they shed their coil?
Sorry, Michael, what was that?
Have they shed their mortal coil?
I couldn't possibly say. Can I have a stealth roll from
You
Calrook,
can.
please?
I was waiting for you. Should be fairly stealthy, to be honest.
Jesus, hopefully.
Hopefully you don't get a fumble. Fuck on. I reckon I'm going to get a natural 20.
Wow. If you can predict getting a natural 20, then I would be impressed.
If you can predict those, if you can tell us like the next 6 numbers roughly, that'd be quite handy as well.
And if you could do that in other circumstances, then that would be even better. That is a very good roll. you get the impression that you have managed to cover some ground on the beach without revealing yourself in any way.
Goodies.
Okay.
The creature who has just received Char's name, she kind of takes a little sniff, a very light sniff, a polite sniff. It's not like she's got a heavy cold and she's trying to clear her nose. She's just kind of, oh, Char. It smells slightly of sulphur and brimstone. It's an interesting name. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. But if we can just go back to our inquiry, really. Answering where anyone goes a little bit ambiguous. We, if they are not here, if they have gone north, south, east from here, for example, if you can just point us in that direction, we'll leave you to whatever it is you're doing on this edge of the water.
Well, usually they go south.
South.
A ping?
He's on about for his sword.
For Max. Now, I made sure I got in 30 feet of her. So I just thought,
Sneak it down as well.
Are you moving sneakily?
Yes.
Oh, well, no, I meant, Michael first, because he's the most recent one to have moved since Karen.
Well, no,
is Michael being sneaky?
Well, at the moment I saw 60 feet away from her, so unless I'm shouting to have a conversation, I'm just walking to...
You're just walking closer. Yeah. Well, you couldn't really hide in plain sight anyway, not as a non-rogue anyway. Okay.
Also, as the only tank here, I think it should probably be best that I be in front of the glass cannon.
Okay. So Borin steps forward. The unusual woman on the rock. She says, "Oh. Well, we haven't been introduced. You're getting a bit close."
Okay, I'll stop at 30 feet.
Okay.
Right, so it's like explaining. But easier to convert my idea than from 60 feet away.
Very well. You make a fair point. What's your name?
Borin Colford at your service. Can I just make an added note? I'm making sure I do not touch the water.
Okay.
What does Frenchie's glimmer into my mind or gleam? Light up.
What's Frenchie's range again?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
This is why
You're in range. Yes, I begin to see your diabolical plan now. So, Frenchie says, "I think we might be in luck with this one."
Thank you. But, thank you, Frenchie.
Before you go any further, can you give me a wisdom save, please?
A wisdom save?
Yes.
Okay. This is not good.
Oh, that kind of ping. I now understand. Right, okay.
This is not... Am I blessed? No. Standard, yes. This does not fare well.
Okay.
Oh,
So...
God. I'm like -1, so that's not a surprise.
Okay.
I'm charmed. I'm charmed!
It's the only time we'll ever say that about Borin.
Yes, Borin has in fact been charmed. The others of you would probably not be immediately aware of that. I don't think that this will actually have much in the way of outward signs. Verbal and somatic, so I think she could probably hide those from you. So zoom. I suppose I could zoom in a little bit. Bump, bump. There we go. That's probably a bit better, isn't it? For some reason, I've got an arrow stuck on there.
We could have really used another person right now.
Oh, nothing's gone wrong yet. So Borin is now charmed. So let's very quickly show you what charmed actually does to you. A charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. So, at the moment, you can't attack this creature. This creature smiles quite widely, maybe slightly more widely than you would expect her mouth to go. She says, "What a pleasure to meet you, Borin. Your name smells of bitumen and coal dust. I rather like it."
Thank you, my lady. And may I say, you have a golden ring of aura about you.
Oh, that's very kind of you to say so. Meanwhile, in Borin's ear, and he's possibly tuning this out, you can hear this voice saying, "Borin, what's going on, man? Have you taken leave of your senses?"
She should be chopped into sushi right now.
Well, unless Frenchie can help me somehow, I don't think I can do anything. I mean, I can.
Well, you can act, but
I've already acted. I've said my thing.
Okay.
Hopefully, everyone else has picked up on it.
You say that the creature, the sailors, most of them have gone south. That's into the ocean. Were they on a boat?
Well, the funny thing about sailors is they're such show-offs. Sometimes
They can be quite rowdy, yes.
Well, sometimes the sailors will come along and they'll do whatever they can to try and impress me. And sometimes they might have a bit of a swimming competition or something like that.
Well, I mean, must be quite flattering that they do this.
Oh, intensely flattering. Yes, I'm very flattered when people want to show off their swimming prowess to me.
And do they come back?
I don't know. Probably. Right, another stealth roll from Kararuk. I think he's getting very close now. Oh, that was pretty poor for Kararuk. So that's pretty good on any other planet, though. That's the problem.
You wait till he gets to the next level, mate. You wait till he gets to level 11.
Oh no, what does he get then?
Oh, I'll leave that to a surprise. Chris knows.
Well, yeah, I know this one as well.
But anyway.
So, anyway, you didn't just come here to talk about boring old sailors, did you?
Well, that's what we've been sent here for. A lot of the families and the businesses up in the town are wondering where these people have gone. There are, wives and ships that are missing these people, and sadly, that's what we have to focus on at this moment. If you'd be so kind as to, if there's any more information you can give us, otherwise we'll have to go on our way, I guess.
Oh, that'd be a shame. We were just getting to know each other.
Perhaps you could try there are waters, my dear, so not to be disturbed as much. Also, I would like to know, outside of it, people noticed that there were a lot of footprints going into the cave, but very few coming out of it.
Oh, well, I don't know. Perhaps the tide is uneven. Perhaps it's not washing them away quite as thoroughly on one side. You know, there's a slight slant to the beach. You can see that.
Or that's just how the map is that John using.
No, that's what I was mentioning. No, I was mentioning that lovely detail on the maps. That was out of game.
Yeah.
I would say that is canon.
Mm-hmm.
So the water is lovely, though. I mean, if you did want to have a swim, I mean,
I'm not really accustomed to the water. I find it rather a discomfort to myself, to be honest.
oh, that's okay. You can sit on that rock there, and we'll just have a nice chat. And if Borin wants to, he can have a little swim. I wonder where your other friend has got to. She sort of looks around.
I think he went back to the town to eat some pies.
Oh, can I have a deception roll, please?
Dwarfs are not natural swimmers, my dear. I cannot.
Not in all that heavy armour, you wouldn't be. If you took off that armour, I bet you'd be able to swim like a fish.
No. Just in general, we dwarfs do not like swimming.
That's quite good. Okay.
I do not want to offend you for one of the lady of such ocean by mere splashing around of there.
Well, everyone has to start somewhere. Nobody's born a perfect swimmer.
Uh-huh.
Right. I was just trying to work out which ability insight was. Here we go.
Is Frenchie still yelling in my head? I mean, does this help wear it off or something?
Don't know what the rules are, mate.
Well, the charm lasts for an hour unless something happens to break it, basically. You haven't done anything so out of character as to alert your friends to it yet, really. I am going to roll a persuasion check against you with advantage because actually it's not going to be persuasion, it's going to be deception, but this is because the creature
You're trying to lure me to my death.
Is strongly hinting that you should go for a swim and take your armour off. Or take your armour off and then go for a swim. And being charmed as you are, she has advantage against you. So let's see how we do. So we have a 16. So can you take an insight check, please?
Skill insight. Skill check insight. Ah, damn.
Borin thinks it would be a really good idea to take his armour off and go for a swim.
Sure.
It will take some time. It will take a few minutes.
This will take some time. Okay.
It will take a few minutes for you to take your armour off.
Okay, so I'll go back to charts because I don't want to get my weapons wet. I put my pickaxe down. I put my couple of axes down. I don't know. Like, let me know when you want to stop so that other people can react.
Oh, keep going for now.
Okay.
So
crossbow down. I'm about to put Frenchie down. Is he doing anything whilst I'm doing this?
Well, he's kind of like, I think you are being very strange, Borin. What is going on here? So now the way charmed generally works is if there is an overtly hostile act from the person who is charming you, then it tends to kind of break the spell. But let's see. You are charmed until the spell ends or until your companions do something harmful to it. Do you or your companions do something harmful to it? The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. Right. So basically, yeah, you regard this person as a friendly acquaintance, quite persuasive, until, until that is broken, until there is a...
I don't think, madam, that Borin really has the time to go swimming, especially with what you're saying about the the sailors before. I don't think this is the best use of his time and ability at this moment. I'm sure he would enjoy the swim, and a soak would definitely clean him up. But
you'll have to take that up with him. I merely made a suggestion.
I cross over to the other rock.
How are you doing it?
I'm stealthily walking through the water.
Okay, so you would have to climb up onto the rock. If you are planning to remain hidden, I will be looking for a phenomenal stealth roll for you to climb up on the rock within 10 feet of her, whilst getting in the water and then getting out of the water. That is the kind of thing that it's very difficult to do quietly.
No, I understand. Sorry, what I'm going to do?
You can still do it. It's just the DC will be quite high for the stealth roll.
Yeah, I've got a thing that might help.
I want helmets, gauntlets, and boots.
Yeah,
I'm next.
Yep. So helmets off, gauntlets and boots are off. You're.
Give me a point every time you need me to take something off.
Invisibility. Okay.
Invisibility on myself.
So that doesn't make you silent. Bear in mind.
Yep.
So take off your spell slot. And let's put the invisible marker on you.
Once Carrick's done that, I was just going to say, with where she was saying, I'm not making him do that. I just suggested I want to do an insight, see if I can read any implication from that. But I'll let Carrick and everything finish first.
Yeah. Okay. So Carrick has moved and kind of taken an action. We're not in initiative order at the moment. This is more of a social encounter, but obviously that has that could change at any time. So what is Carrick going to do now? Is he still planning to climb up on here?
Yeah, I have to get behind her, I guess. Oh no, I don't. I'm invisible. I can just stab her, can I? Because I'm going to be stealthy anyway, so she's not going to see me.
You can't stab her from there. You're 10
No, but I
feet away.
can walk
15 feet away.
But I can go there and stab her. Using the surf to mask my steps between two rocks, so it's going to be a few eddies.
So you're going to attack, are you?
I am.
Okay. So I'm going to say that this attack is the instigating action. I'm going to get you to take another stealth roll.
And then do have advantage off now, so it should be back to normal.
So
or I could just wait. I don't have advantage or anything like that on, so it should be back to just 1. I was going to say I could just wait and see what happens with Borin, but that could be funny.
19. Oh, you rolled a 6. Oh! Okay. So... let's see. Dun dun dun. Where's it gone? There it is. She didn't even tell you her name. So. Okay, that was a flat 17. I didn't add a bonus to that.
Roll.
She knows you're there. She says, "There you are. I wondered where you'd gotten to. So, you do not have advantage. You are not hidden from her. She knows you're there. She can see where your legs are in the water or something. But you detect that she may have some kind of augmented sight because she seems to be looking straight at you. Okay, I think we'd better have a roll for initiative since we're about to get into a fight. So why didn't that add you in? Oh, it's done it now. Okay. And
the initiative thing's disappeared.
okay. Tis on there now. Okay then. So currently Kararuk gets to go first, which kind of makes sense. So you don't get your free attack for instigating the fight because she spotted you before you could dig your dagger in. Borin is currently taking his armor off. Now, I'm going to get Borin to roll a dexterity roll. This is his dexterity roll to take his armor off. So on Borin's turn, I will get him to roll a dexterity roll for that. I'm not going to do that.
Are you going to be penguin walking down the beach?
Well, if he succeeds on the dexterity roll, he's managed to take his armor off, which will mean his armor class will be 13. If he fails it, then he is still fiddling around with the ties and that sort of thing.
That's all right. I can action surge to put it on all quickly.
Donning heavy armor takes a while.
I think it takes like
about
10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Okay, Kararuk, it is your turn. You are invisible, but you are not hidden from this creature.
But I am invisible, but she can't see what I'm carrying or anything like that. So try to get sneak attack. She's not expecting it.
What do you mean she's not expecting it? She's right in front of you. You rogues will try anything.
Yeah, but she can't see what I'm carrying or anything. She just sees two leg imprints.
The ocean water. Yeah, I think that she'll figure out to stay about arm's length away from you.
How kind do I feel? I do not feel like a kind and benevolent DM. My character in the Sunday game died on Sunday, so no sneak attack for you.
Oh. Come on, give me a natural 20. Is it fire-based?
It is not fire-based. Quite the opposite, in fact. Okay. So you plunge the dagger into her flesh, and she screams. She doesn't like that one bit. So technically, hold on, F11. I'm just going to mute the other. There we go. I'm going to mute the other one so we don't get two noises at the same time, because that would sound weird. So, yes, Kararuk has stabbed the mermaid thingy. She didn't like it at all. She cries out, and suddenly you notice that she, instead of looking like a very attractive woman with a long snaky tail, just kind of lounging on a rock, you can now tell that she has razor-sharp talons and a somewhat predatory facial expression, which you possibly didn't notice before. We're now on to...
can I use my cunning action?
You can use your cunning action. Yes, you can use your full action as per normal.
Oh, I'm going to go over here and hide.
So you're not disengaging.
Disengaging.
So you are disengaging. So if you disengage, that's your cunning action, and then you're just moving.
Yeah.
Okay. So pick a square, any square. For tactical.
I'll pick this So picking this square here because I'm still invisible.
Was it normal invisibility or greater? The spell ends once you attack, I believe.
Oh, blimey.
And
Oh, that's
a creature
lovely.
you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target wearing or carrying is invisible as long as its target's person. The spell ends for the target that attacks or casts a spell.
Yep.
Wait, you're going to have to bring in an apple for John. So I'm going to disengage and run over the other side since they can see me. So, why is it not letting me move? I'm trying to move.
Yeah,
you're probably stuck in the rock. That's.
I'm just trying to. Yeah, the rules. The invisibility does a lot of things, but it's greater invisibility that doesn't disappear when you attack.
That's what I need.
Thank you, Kevin.
Just bet.
Extra.
No, I'm just a DM as well.
We like. So, on to Borin, who is going to take a dexterity check. The DC is 15.
Is that save? Yeah.
I was going to say just to check, but do you have proficiency? Do you have proficiency in dexterity saves? It's not really a save. You're not trying to avoid anything. You are just using your fingers. So
yeah, I'm just trying to find dexterity check. I mean, the skills, the deception. No, is it in the save section? No.
You have proficiency in dexterity. To dexterity save.
But what all you need to do is just go onto your character sheet and click dexterity.
Okay.
And it will just roll it.
Character sheets. And I seem to have frozen on my screen. I don't know if that's.
It's all good here. It does take that one. Sometimes takes a little while to come through. Hold on. Let's make sure that.
Oh dear, you didn't want to pass that.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Borin is desperate to be free of his armor. He tears it off and leaves it lying in the sand along with his weapons. So poor old Borin is currently.
Hang on, this armor's got Velcro.
Yep, like a stripper. So what does Borin wear under his armor?
That would be
something.
Yes, obviously clothes. I mean, otherwise the chainmail would be incredibly chafing and scared. So it's like.
Are you wearing like long johns or something?
Yeah, obviously, but you know how knights have that padded material underneath their metal plates before that, so it's just basically that.
Okay.
So hang on, am I still under duress or what?
So until this creature attacks you or one of your friends, you are still charmed.
Right. So am I still heading into water then?
Let's see. I don't know if you'd even have noticed what Camera just did, so I reckon you're probably going for a swim. But
he's just disappeared on us. Oh, he's back.
He's back.
Back. I don't know what happened there.
And yeah, you've messed up all the position of the cameras now.
When it comes on, it'll all be in the right place again, though. Hopefully.
Am I not on?
No, not right now. If you get kicked out of Discord, you have to reactivate your camera, basically. There we go. Much better. Okay, yeah. So I think Borin still feels pretty compelled to go for a swim. That may not last, however. So do not fear.
Okay.
I'm going to say that the water is difficult terrain.
5, 10, 15. 25, 30 then. Oh, actually, no. If I've taken off everything, I've taken off my boots, so that brings my distance down to 25 feet, doesn't it?
5, yeah, 5, 10, 15, 25. Yeah, you can move one more square, I reckon.
Okay, so I'm still in the shallows. I'm still walking.
Yeah, it's shallow. It's shallow, but you're like, oh, the water is delightfully bracing.
Okay.
You're having a little shallow swim. Frenchie, who is connected to you psychically, I think, within short distances, is having a fit. But yeah, currently the charm is doing it.
Okay, that's my turn over then.
Right, on to the creature, who, as I think you know, is a Melusina. It's appeared in the chat by now, so that's been given away now. So she has just been attacked by Kararuk. Kararuk is her biggest threat at the moment. So what's she gonna do? She looks at Kararuk and says, "There was no need for that. You could have had a nice swim like Borin. Isn't he having fun?" And she is going to fly off the rocks. She is kind of hovering next to Kararuk, flapping her little hip wings. And she is first of all going to try and scratch him with her claws.
How tall is this rock outcropping? Can we actually see this?
I'm not sure if you can at the moment. Oh, I've just managed to crash the thingy. So let me try that again. I don't think I did it wrong. We'll find out in a second. I may have to do this the old-fashioned way. That would be frustrating. Restart Sandbox API. API Sandbox even. Word order is important, people. Aha! Oh!
Hey.
And then she's going to try and constrict you with her tail. So her big wiggly tail comes up behind her and tries to wrap itself around you. There it is. Constrict. Oh no! Epic fail! Okay, she tries, but you're too slippery a customer. So, she has failed to get a hold of you.
Bad thing?
Okay, so that's all she's going to do for now. So can Borin see on the other side of that rock? I'm not sure if he can. I think they are hidden by the rock. So Borin probably does not know that the Melusina has attacked one of his friends yet.
Oh dear.
Once you swim out a little bit, I'm sure you'll learn what's happening. On to Char. So I don't know what Char makes of this whole situation.
Okay. Just getting some ideas. Right. What I'm going to do at this moment is a combination of, like, I can hear something's happening behind that rock formation, and I can see Borin has just gone down to his privates and is taking a dip at the most inopportune time. It's like, Borin, for the love of all that is sacred up in the heavens, will you just do your job for once? And I'm going to cast. I'm going to forfeit my movement to, and I'm going to cast Mage Hand and pick up Frenchie. And so can you just put an axe down sort of somewhere there? And I was going to just basically move the axe that far to about there with Mage Hand, with the Mage Hand, just sort of trying to move it towards him. I just checked. Mage Hand can move up to £10, and the axe is only 7.
Okay. I have a battle axe. How many heads has Frenchie got? Is it 1 or 2?
He's like Stormbreaker, so he's got 1, but he's got that little hammer thing on the back of him.
All right. Oh, I don't have one of those. I must make one. There we go. There's one for now. Anyway, so you're gonna move it over here somewhere.
Basically just with the Mage Hand, just sort of sending it towards him. Go, for God's Borin, just do your job for once and take this and put some clothes back on.
Somehow the magic user hasn't quite figured out that the dwarf, who is not a natural swimmer, has not left his axe at all.
I don't know that you're a you can't necessarily swim. I'm just trying to get you your weapon back because you've got you've got no armor on, you've got no weapon, so you at least have this to be useful. And so that'll be my turn over.
Okay. So this is the first time I have ever done this.
I mean, if you want to walk around this encounter without any weapons or armor, Michael, by all means, I'm trying to help you here, mate.
I don't want to. I can't do anything else at the moment.
I want to swim. I love swimming. Okay.
I can actually swim off this map if need. Oh, God. Or drown.
Am I going to do
You
that?
should have a fairly good athletics.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. That's evil, so I'm going to do that. Here we go. Boom.
Cracking.
Tidal wave. So a tidal wave, maybe 10 feet wide, 30 feet long, and what is it? I need to check this. 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, and up to 10 feet tall. Which means that this tidal wave coming from the water may strike both Char and Borin, if I have it right. Yep. So a tidal wave. Basically, you see a big wave kind of gaining height out to sea. Borin probably doesn't see it, but Char definitely does. This tidal wave crashes down on Borin and Char. I need you both to do a dexterity saving throw. This is a legendary action, so she is casting a spell as a legendary action.
Okay, I will. If I fail this, I will be using my Indomitable to reroll.
You just passed it, so you are going to take half damage.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you. Apologies. You saved, so you will take half damage. And Borin saved as well, so you're only going to take half of the damage I'm about to roll.
Do I get swept inland or something?
Let me see.
So you got it at the top. You got 15 bludgeoning.
Oh, it's already rolled the damage. Yes. Okay. So the damage is. Sorry. Normally, yeah. So neither of you are knocked prone, and you both take 7 points of damage each. Allow me with Borin, since I am already clicked on him. So, on a failed save, you take bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone. On a successful save, creature takes half as much damage and isn't knocked prone. The water then spreads across the ground in all directions. So, the water has just vanished. The Melusina laughs. Is a little bit disappointed that, no one has been drowned or swept out to sea. So that was... Yeah, that was it. That was her legendary whatsits for this turn. So that was the end of Char's turn. We now move on to Kararuk's turn.
I'm going to stab her again.
Fall back, fall back.
Don't. Sneak attack? Not really. Standard attack. Oh.
Ah, she says.
And then... Let me think.
It would have been much nicer if you'd just gone for a swim, Kararook.
Quite possibly, but... I do like swimming, to be honest. You see, I don't need to breathe. And then, can I do this thing? I'm just going to ping it in the chat, because I've got a natural weapon of biting, so can I just bite? Does that count as a thing?
Let's have a look. Vampiric bite. It is a natural weapon. You are correct, but I think you might have to do it as an action. Natural weapon, simple melee weapon. When you attack with this bite, 1d4 damage while you're missing. Dun dun dun. When you attack with this bite, you regain hit points. Blah. It does not specify what kind of action it is, which leads me to believe, considering it speaks of it in the context of being an attack, rather than if you could do it as a bonus action, it would probably say you can do it as a bonus action. So I am assuming that you have to do it as an action, and you've already used your action to do some stabby. So, that being the case, I don't think you can do it this turn, but you do have that ability.
Okay. That's a little bit rubbish by it, so... Okay. So... I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
I'm going to run to this side of the rock. Gentlemen, are you helping? Or are you just having a chat?
So I'm just going to very quickly look at Charm Person, because Borin has just been hit by a spell, which has done him harm. So what we want to do is close that down, because for some reason it won't let me scroll. Charm Person. Okay. Borin is no longer charmed.
Way!
And Borin is aware that he has been the victim of a charm spell. So you probably feel angry and embarrassed at the same time, which is, I don't know, the default state of my life, I feel.
Adulting.
Sorry?
Right, well...
Just general status of adulting.
Yeah.
I realised, like, that witch bewitched me! And then I come angrily out.
Oh, one sec. Kararook's finished, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm finished.
Cool, okay, yes. So Borin
Angrily out.
stomps out of the water.
Pick up Frenchie, go to the rest of my stuff, and the only two things I realise I can't put in my entire armour, so the only two things I am going to grab is my gauntlet, for my animated shield, and put on my brooch of bleeding. That's it. Activate shield, and now I'm just like, where's that witch that got me wet?
Oh, I'm fighting to avoid the obvious puns there. So we want to turn that off and leave that on, and then that gives you an arm class of 16 now, which is an improvement. It's not your usual 22, but it is quite good. So you have climbed out of the water. You picked up your weapon. You've picked up some stuff.
originally 15, and then +2 for the animated shield is 17.
No, it was 13. You had 13,
Oh, it's
which
13.
is that's
Sorry.
just your base armor score, as in 10 plus your Dex modifier, because you were basically unarmored. And
So
then
that
we
should
had,
go-
and then we had 3 for your animated shield, because it's a +1. It's a magic shield, isn't it? So it gives you the normal +2 of a shield with an extra 1 because it's magic.
Ooh.
I think.
See.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
it was just +2, but okay. Go for it. Let me pull it up.
I think that's right. Yeah, because when I oh, unless there's something else. Hold on. Do you have like a ring of protection or something like that?
No, nothing like that. I do have the cannot. Ooh, ring of engagement. I'll put that on as well.
So hold on. Animated shield brings you up to 16. Why is it showing
So-
you as 14? There's something else in there. Something is giving you +1 to your armor class. What is it?
Two-handed. That would be two-handed weaponry, but I don't know that yet. I haven't learnt it as a feature.
So if we turn that off and that off, it gives you an armor class of 14. Why have you got an armor class of 14? It should be 13.
unarmored is 10 plus Dex.
Yeah, so it should be 13, shouldn't it?
I don't know what Borin's Dex is. So
Oh,
Let me
yeah,
just check my-
his dex is 3, so he should be on 13 when he is unarmored, and then he should be on. It says he's 22 when he's fully armored, and if we take off his armor, it leaves him at 14, and I don't know why that is. But anyway, we're going
Oh,
to put
that might be because of my. Oh no, hang on. Dwarf Resilient. No. Is it because of the type of
it's
dwarf
showing.
I picked?
Do you have fighting style defense?
Yes. I have fighting style defense, which is +1 to my AC.
Right, we got it. Okay, we worked it out. So the animated
Okay.
shield actually is only +2. It's just it
Okay.
floats about. Okay, we got there in the end. Sorry for the delay. Probably unnecessary faffery, but sometimes it does seem necessary. Anyway, I would say that is probably all Borin can do for now.
That's
Since
fine.
he's picked up and equipped some stuff. We move on to the Melusina, who is in the air. She, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do when she comes for you?
Bad boys.
Let's open that up. Then I can look at my notes. I had notes and everything. Well, we don't want to keep doing the same trick again, do we? So, I think we just need to check what the flying speed is. See whether that brings her in range to do any horrific damage to anybody. Oh, easy. Oh, yeah, okay. So, bearing in mind, she is making a gentle parabolic flight towards Borin. She is going to attack him with her claws. She's going to say, "You
But
would have been."
as she comes charging, screaming at me, I'm just going, come on!
Come and get it.
I'm really angry at this witch.
So she scratches you with her claws, and then she is going to try and wrap you up in her tail. Okay, so you are currently restrained and grappled. So she has wrapped her tail around Borin, and is giving him a little squeeze. And I think that is all she can do for now. So I'm going to move on to Char.
First thing, as Borin comes up, sort of like as he took the axe from my mage hand. It's like, Borin, you got no time to put your clothes back on. Just sort her out. And then when she's just grabbed him, it's like, I didn't want to play in the ocean, you foul mistress of the water.
Why the hatred towards me? Why the hatred towards me? I didn't do this intentionally.
And and that should be with advantage. And
what's he gonna do? Oh, shocking grasp. Okay.
didn't get the sound effect, unfortunately. But
no, I didn't hear it either. I don't know what happened there.
So 15, 20, 25.
All the sound effects got stuck there. So,
so I literally just move around and just grab part of this long tail that's wrapped around, and just with both hands round it, I just discharge into this. Just let him go. He's our baggage.
She kind of shakes and vibrates a bit. And yeah, there is no mechanism for any of that shock to go into Borin, but it would be incredibly funny if there was, considering their skin contact. But I suspect that there's a limited
water.
Yep, I suspect there's a limited voltage there. So, okay, so that was Char's turn. I'm just going to look at some of my options here. I think we'll do that one. So she is going to attack Borin with her claws. This is a legendary action, and she has 2 legendary actions per turn, and she can only take them at the end of other people's turns. So it's the end of Char's turn. So she's doing a legendary action on Borin.
It's a way that one creature can have multiple attacks during the round, rather than like being all of us, then them. They can be intermittent between, which really can mess up your plans. Not when she's like that.
Yeah, not when she misses. Never mind. Okay, so now it is Kararuk's turn.
So do normal characters like us get legendary attacks at any point?
No.
This is a way to keep bosses challenging without giving them 4,000 hit points each, which would be incredibly dull. So
because obviously you get a team of 5 gets 5 rounds of attacking a person to that person's 1.
Yeah, the action economy is heavily skewed towards characters, unless monsters have this sort of thing. So
cool.
I should probably have unleashed some legendary actions on you before now.
I get a reaction because she missed. I get to riposte.
Oh, what? Well, you are. Excuse me. You are grappled and restrained, which means that you can't move and that your attacks will be at disadvantage. So you can do a riposte, but it will be at disadvantage.
Okay, don't worry.
You can still do it.
Don't worry.
Very well.
Because I'm flanking, I get sneak attack and advantage. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
That is why I moved out the way for you, sir.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried when you moved into that space because I was like, it's a little bit better.
I heard winded.
Ooh, doesn't like that at all. Okay, anything else from Dampier Camerook?
Do you know what? I'm going to stand my ground and say, "Come on, you big slimy eel."
Very well. Okay.
Hope you're appreciating this, Borin. Trying to get it away from you.
So, do we do something else? Okay, she is going to use her other legendary action So she is going to retreat. She's going to go 20 feet over here.
No, she can't.
No
She's got to
attacks.
make a save.
What for?
I made sure I put on my hang on, what's it called? Ring of engagement.
Well, she's not disengaging from you. She's taking you with her.
Oh crap! God damn it.
I get
Why is it
opportunity.
always me?
You don't get an attack of opportunity. She is retreating. She can move half of her flying or swimming speed without provoking attacks of opportunity. That costs her a legendary action, though. So it's the new round as well. So yeah, that was one of two. I didn't use one in the last round. I must pay attention to where the round is.
Well, it's that character's round. So you've used since their her activation. You did it after me, and then you've done that. So that's the 2 for her round.
Yep, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
We need to zoom in with or not. We've got like the entire beach, and we only need to be covering half of it now.
All right. The problem is, if what I could do with is you see, if this was a highly funded and professional production, I would have somebody moving around the other camera for me.
One day.
That'd be nice. If you like what you see, like, share, and subscribe.
That's out.
Oh, thank you guys for subscribing. By the way, I know one of you've done this so far.
I think I follow you with at least 2 of my YouTube channels. What I should probably do is put more content on a single YouTube channel rather than splitting it up into different things, because then I would have more content then in one place. But I need to follow you with the other 2, which I shall.
Sure.
Okay, so that was Char's turn, in which... Was it Char's turn? No, it was Kararuk's turn. So at the end of Kararuk's turn, she used a legendary action to retreat, taking Borin with her because she has him grappled and she's flying. We're going to move on to Borin himself, who is both grappled and restrained, which means your movement is 0, and any attacks or skill checks you make will be with disadvantage. You can use your action to attack, or you can try and use it to escape.
Well, I'm going to actions. Well, actually, I will action to escape first.
Okay.
What would you like?
That will be to escape a grapple. One normally needs strength. It's acrobatics or athletics. In your case, you probably want to do athletics.
On a skill check, yes?
Yep, I just want to check to see whether that skill check is with disadvantage. I think it is, because you are both grappled and restrained, but I just want to check to make sure I have this right. Grappled creature becomes 0. It cannot benefit from any bonus to its speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. Condition also ends if blah. Okay, that does not tell me what I wanted to know. Restrained. A restrained creature's speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So,
Not athletics.
not athletics. So you can take an athletics check. It is not at disadvantage.
What?
Excuse me.
What do we need?
You need to do at least a 14. If you do a 14, you have broken free and are no longer grappled or restrained.
Oh god! Action surge! Action surge!
Okay, so you can use your action surge to do that again if you want.
Skills. Athletics. Yes, okay.
You are free.
Right. Now, for my bonus action, I am going to do one of my newer moves. Once I've found it. Which is going to be very helpful in this particular situation. Which is called the... It's not evasive footwork, it's bait and switch. When I am within 5 feet of a creature on your turn, you can expend 1 superiority die and switch places with that creature, provided you spend at least 5 feet of movement. The movement doesn't provoke attack of opportunity. However, the superiority dice, which is a D10, gets added to my AC for the remainder of this turn. You thought you could take away my armor?
I don't think that's going to work, mate, because it says here, when you're within 5 feet of a creature on your turn, you can expend 1 superiority die and switch places with that creature, provided you spend at least 5 feet of movement, and the creature is willing and isn't incapacitated. This creature is not willing.
Oh, god damn it. Okay,
That's so you can switch places with your pals, not so you can move enemies, I feel.
Damn it. Okay, well, I don't...
thought there was something about that. It just didn't sound right, but I didn't have a chance to look in my book yet.
Nice try, though. I mean, it's good to attempt new things.
I want to use some other stuff that isn't the post, for God's sake.
Oh, the time will come.
Take off. The one time I used pushing attack, it didn't work. That's my turn. That's it. That's me over with.
What time do we start? We start at 8:30, which means the break is normally at about 10, isn't it? So I tell you what, we'll finish the round first, and then we will have a break.
Okay. I'll use second wind instead. Oh god.
It just played the wrong sound for that. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've got 14 health back.
That's a bonus action, is it? Yep, that's fine. Okay. So, on to the Melusina, who gets her legendary actions back. She does not have Borin within her coils.
God, is she going to do it again?
Oh, I've got something for this. So... She furrows her brow. She looks a bit cross. She begins to weave her hands about and say, speak in a tongue that you probably don't recognise. She's clearly performing some kind of arcane spell, and suddenly she changes shape. In fact, she begins to grow significantly. And before you know it, she is a T-Rex.
Of course it turns into a T-Rex.
Does that mean I can jump on her?
So, I'm going to give the T-Rex the same turn order as her. I've not transformed that token, I've just hidden it on the token layer. That way I should be
big? Is it that to scale? Oh, of course it is to that scale.
Yep, it is huge. So she has just cast the spell Polymorph.
Yep.
Which is very exciting. It's the first time I've ever used it.
As I could hear you were so excited, that's why I wasn't going to be nasty. Because I could have counterspelled it, but I thought, no, I'll let you play.
Oh.
Why did you counterspell my charm then? Yep.
How many apples do you bring in?
The counterspell's only got a 60-foot range to where we were when you were being charmed. One I didn't see, and it was too far away.
Great.
So that was an action to cast that spell. As a Tyrannosaurus Rex, the Melusina cannot do certain things. So I don't think I'm not sure whether some of those things will actually help her at the moment. But there we go. We are on. It's the T-Rex. The Melusina has already used an action to cast the spell. So I'm going to say the T-Rex still has its movement, but does not have any actions for attacks. This T-Rex has its eyes on Borin. So it is just going to roar in his face and cover him in phlegm.
Back at it. I'm screaming back. Ah!
And then we move on to Char.
Don't worry. Borin's only attack if they see movement. Right. Just seeing all this, I'm just frustrated. Going, she's full of tricks, and I'm just going to swirl some ashen sparks from around me and throw them towards this T-Rex and cast Hex on this thing. And I want to as a bonus action one. So submit. So I don't know why it said that. It hasn't.
What did it say?
Well, it just says Char cast a spell at 5th level. Okay, it's
Yeah, it automatically does that. It just tells us what level you're casting it at.
And then just with the other hand, just let out these blasts at this. Come on,
Finger
shoot
guns.
it!
Pew 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 pew.
Come on. At least now it's got the hex damage as well, because this might take a little bit of.
Oh, it's a crit! Oof.
You can do magic too, you witch. You're out the water now. Two hits on the trot?
What's going on?
What's happening? This is not normal.
I've just moved back a little bit. That'll be my turn over with for now.
Cool. Okay. So that is the end of the current turn. I have worked out a way that I can use some legendary actions, but that will wait until the next turn. Oh no! Oh, it's a bloody T-Rex. Never mind. Okay. So we will start the next round with Kararuk in about 10 minutes time. So
Excellent.
I am going to put on the break screen and then I'm going to pause the video. So see you after the break. And unpaused. Here we go. We are back in the room. So we are mid battle against a mermaid who can turn into a dinosaur. So the first person to act in this round is, of course, Kararuk. Let me push the button. There we go. Oh, why does it always put the awards there? Let me get rid of the awards. There we go. So we can see that is nicely zoomed in there. Everyone's staying in the frame. That's very convenient. Take it away, Kararuk.
Awesome. So I'm going to run up behind this dinosaur because I've got no fear. And I'm going to stab it with my ice dagger.
Go ahead.
No. Sneak attack, yes.
Oh no, this is going to really hurt, isn't it?
Wow. The dinosaur's fire beast.
They are not.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. It hurt.
That did. Ouch.
Okay. And then, can I jump on its back?
I mean... Why do you want to jump on its back? Where are you going with this? Can you not see a large creature without jumping on its back?
Well, there's a theory. So it's got tiny little arms, so it can't grab me. It's got a big, massive head, so it can't turn around and really bite me that well either. So I should be quite safe on its back, I think.
Well, I'm going to say that since you spent your action attacking, I feel like if you're going to do something as athletic and involved as flipping up onto a Tyrannosaurus's back, that you're probably going to need an action to do that.
Yeah.
But you can attempt it on your next turn. Would you like to use your cunning action at all?
Do you know what? I think I am going to disengage. Run up here and hide. Find some rocks.
Cool. Okay
Carrot in a
then.
part in another life wanted to be Legolas.
It still only counts as one. So that's Carrot done. We move on to Borin, who is face to face with a Tyrannosaurus Rex that used to be a little mermaid. Is he very still or is he frozen?
I think he might be frozen, actually.
Oh,
No.
I can see him moving. Michael,
Michael.
it's your turn,
Michael.
but you're muted.
Is he moving or is it just a background?
Oh, he's moving.
There we go.
He's definitely moving. I don't think he can hear us.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Michael. Anytime you like. Just. Yeah. What's he playing? Oh, come on, Michael.
He's probably watching.
Probably watching something else.
Maybe something like. Dunno.
His headset's not on his ear, so hold on. Let me drop something in the Discord chat. Oh, there we go.
Anytime
Can
you
you hear
like.
us
Come
now?
on.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we've been saying it's
Why
your.
were you just sitting there?
It's
It's your turn.
Yeah, we've been saying
What do
it's
you
your
mean
turn.
At the moment, it just says "Welcome back" on my screen.
We've been playing. Your system's got some severe lag on it, mate.
Okay, I'm going to come in and out again because at the moment, Kevin's frozen. It still says "Welcome back." I thought you guys were just having a long chat. Hang on. Try this again. Okay, now it's everything. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Right. Okay, there we go. It's now all caught up. Right. Okay.
Oops. What have I done?
Where's my camera? Where am I? Oh God! What the hell?
Sorry, hold on. I've accidentally. There we go. That's better. Right, back where it was.
Okay, hang on. Okay. Oh.
Well, wherever your phone was before, it was perfectly fine. You were just ignoring us.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, I am just going to very angrily just like hack into this. You aquatic harpy! Hit it once. With Frenchie.
Wait a minute. Apparently you're cursed. That was last time, wasn't it? Hold on. Let me unbane you. There we go. You are unbaned.
Okay, so should I have done more damage then?
No, it doesn't affect damage. It only affects the hit roll. So you still managed to get your hit, so it's fine.
Okay.
Great big thing like a T-Rex, not that hard to hit.
You made a dwarf have to swim. Hit him again.
Oh.
And that's 2 blood.
That is true. Okay, so there we go. 2 bloods.
And that is it. Let me know when it tries to make a swing at me, and I will do my riposte.
Okay, so we move on to the... You know what? I should probably have done a thing, but I'm going to save that thing. So we're going to have a nice little bite against Borin, or at least we're going to try to.
Okay, there we go.
Oh dear.
Unfortunate.
That was a miss. Good.
And I will attack back. Bam.
Oh, also a miss.
An epic
So
duel.
Dwarf versus T-Rex. Bring it on!
I've
So
seen a film with that.
this 15-foot high monster here, which has a 10-foot range on its attacks, is going to do something very exciting. It's going to whip its tail out behind it, around the rock, and try and smack Carrarook. Sadly, it misses. Oh dear. So at the beginning, or at the end of its turn even, it is now going to take a Constitution save. DC 14. Fails. So it's not 1d3, it's 1d4. So this thing is going to bleed for 1d4. I nearly just rolled 1d7. Might break the internet doing that. There we go. So it bleeds a little bit. Has a little bit of a growl. Then we move on to Char.
This thing seems to be more talented than I first gave it credit for, but never mind. We will overcome. She seems preoccupied. This is good. So yes for that, and yes for that. And we'll give that another finger gun while it's not looking at me. If I keep still, it won't see me. 4 hits on the trot.
Wow. What's
Ow.
happening?
In your case, Char, considering you are a giant 6-foot tall glow flare half the time.
So oh, that was good. That was very good. T-Rex. T-Rex Malusina is going to use one of her legendary actions to do a melee attack against Borin.
Any other option?
Nope. Oh, baby! Okay. I'll take that.
God. Oh, man.
Ouch.
Wow, I mean, actually, considering what the result could have been, that was poor. Okay. So
You got any buffs for me, Char?
I don't deal in buffs. That's stuff the divine normally help you with.
God.
Yes, them.
Healer's down.
It's fine. You take one little love tap and you're running scared.
Okay, how many superiority dice have I used today? 4 once. 4.
You've used at least 2 ripostes so far, I believe.
Yeah. 2 ripostes, use my indomitable, and use my action surge. So I'm just making.
And your second wind.
Yeah.
on to
Okay.
Carrarook.
Obviously, I'm coming out of hiding. I'm coming down here, and I'm going to give him a little tickle.
Okay.
I'm going to give her a little tickle with me ice dagger. So I quite like my ice dagger.
You have sneak attack, but you do not have advantage.
Why not?
You're not down.
Oh, actually, hold on. Yes, you do have advantage. I was just going to be a pedant then, but actually, yes, I think you do. We can draw a line between you two, so yes, you do have advantage. And curse you, sir! Damn you and all who sail in you.
Yeah, hopefully not too many. Boom, 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 boom. I'm sure dinosaurs should be fire-based because of the meteorite that wiped them out or something.
You're thinking of Godzilla.
Oh, well done.
Hey! That was
So-
cool. My dagger just went... I'm behind
Damn
it.
40. Okay.
It's not bad, so that's 2 30s and a 40. So my dagger went straight through its skin into a with an artery in its leg, a femoral artery.
Oh, it's back. It's back.
Mhm.
It turns back into the creature it was before.
Oh,
Um,
Is she still dead?
she looks quite beaten up. No, she is not still dead. She is a bit beaten up, but she ain't dead.
Polymorph is a way of basically giving yourself a huge amount of extra hit points, if nothing else.
Right. Okay.
oh,
So that was
Technically,
Karok's action. Karok has done some movement.
else.
Um,
I can't cast a spell or anything, can I?
Not unless it's a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm just having a
should
quick
she have the bleeding marks on her?
I'm going to say no.
Oh.
But she should have this mark on her.
look.
And she should probably not be flying. She's probably landed in the sand with a bump. Because she was not in the air when she was a dinosaur, so she's not in the air now. Okay. Anything else from Karok?
Seems like getting bonus action spells, but I don't. No, nothing else from me. I think I might actually just move down here. See, right, and finish it that. I'm done.
Okay.
It's me.
So I think I'm going to do a legendary action, which is going to be a retreat into the air, 20 feet away. So she flies away and goes, ha 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 ha! Yes, you defeated my dinosaur. But that was just a warm-up. On to Borin.
Okay, I am going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, doing a running grab for my crossbow. 25, and then I'm going to shoot her twice with my crossbow.
So I think you can actually do that. That's rather annoying. So 25 feet of movement, that's fine. You can interact with an object, in other words, pick up your crossbow, that's fine.
But I didn't disengage. When she flew away, did I get an attack of opportunity?
You didn't last time.
Oh,
This
she
was-
shrunk down.
This was her legendary action to get away, and so no.
Oh,
Okay, you shoot her once.
And now, do brooches of bleeding work on ranged attacks?
Where did we land with this last time? I can't remember.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Let me have a quick look at the card and try and
I mean,
work
if
out what I was thinking at the time.
Magically infused onto the weapon itself, or
I, off the top of my head, I think it's probably going to be melee attacks only. However, I can't remember what's written on the card, so I'm going to quickly look at it. And hopefully I will not be inconsistent. Brooch of the Bloody Rose. Fell magic in this exquisite brooch causes wounds inflicted by the wearer to bleed profusely. The afflicted creature must take a con save at the end of their turn or suffer bleeding damage. It doesn't say, but I think that is probably... I hope I'm not contradicting anything I've done previously, but I'm going to say that is melee attacks only. In fact, I might even limit that to slashing damage, because piercing and bludgeoning damage are going to cause less bleeding than slashing damage, for example.
sorry, I had to move my phone to get back to get connected to the charger. There we go.
Okay. So I have ruled on the spot that ranged attacks do not inflict the bleeding damage.
Only slashing and piercing.
Well, it might. Well, slashing and piercing, bludgeoning, definitely not. Off the top of my head, I reckon. Off the top of my head, I reckon slashing. It probably doesn't need nerfing that much. I'm just going to say that it only affects melee. It's only melee attacks.
Okay, that's fine. That's me.
Cool.
That's me done.
So 1 hit, 1 miss. It's now her turn. I'm sure she can think of something horrible to do to you all. So what's she going to do?
What's this all stuff? It'll just be boring again.
Well, you do seem to be her chosen plaything at the moment.
Okay, 4 left in the magazine. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 4 left in the magazine.
So it should automatically track that for you if you use that. And,
okay, thank you.
Just looking at my options here. So I'm going to cast a spell. And that spell is going to be Tidal Wave. So a tidal wave is 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, so it's even bigger than that, but this will definitely hit both of you.
Mhm.
So dexterity saves all round, please.
Okay. I still got my Indomitable if I need it. Dexterity save.
Okay, only 10 damage for Borin. Already taken off, and only 10 damage for Kararuk.
Does my evasion got me here as well? Where's my cards not going?
How does evasion work again? I think it probably does, which is very
It's
annoying.
a dex save, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
you
if
pass the
anything
dex save.
requires a dex save, it's halved and halved again.
If it's halved and halved again.
No, it's just ignored with evasion.
Me ping it in the chat.
Ping it in there. Remind us how it works. I'm sure you're right. Curse you, rogues, and your wiggly ways.
Yeah. Notice now you can literally dodge out of the way of certain effects, blah 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 blah, storm spells, etc. When you're subject to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw, you only take half damage. You instead take no damage. Succeed.
No damage, so you get a bit wet, but you don't take any damage. So Borin and Kararuk got wet. Only Borin took damage. I think this is the most hurt Borin's been for a while. The Melusina is going to fly behind this rock here, where she will take half, if not 3/4 cover from projectiles, unless you want to chase around it. That's it for now. On to Char.
Okay, well, as a bonus action, I'm going to move the hex from the form of the T-Rex back onto her.
Okay.
So I'm just going to take a few seconds. We came here just asking for reasonable questions. You had your chance. Now, I'm not going to take any more from a moistened bint like you. And go through all of these lovely options. And probably miss after all of that.
Oh!
Hey, you didn't miss.
Give it time. For some reason, it's not realising it's me playing.
Good on you.
And yeah, I'm just staring down at her, and that's all I can really do at the moment. But it's a reasonable set of damage dice for me.
Yep.
Good job.
Okay.
How far is she off the ground again?
About 10 feet.
About 20 feet or something, wasn't it?
Well,
we lost John.
her.
I
I'm
think
here.
we've lost
Oh,
John.
I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, I muted myself so that I could eat crisps, and I forgot to unmute myself. She's about 10 feet off the ground, but she's behind a pile of rocks that is at least 10 feet tall. So, if you are to the south of her, you can't see her. If you where Char is, you can shoot her almost to death.
Okay.
I was trying.
Is it me now?
I'll tell you what. Just for giggles, we're going to have a fun legendary action.
Is something going to come out of the cave?
In a manner of speaking.
Don't give him ideas like that. It's a purple worm.
So the Melusina looks at Char with blood dripping down her face, and she says, "You asked for this. All you had to do was get in the water." And then
John loves water.
Chance.
It's like fire bending. It's like versus
Whoa,
water.
what,
What's that?
mummy?
and she turns into another big thing.
Oh, for God's sake!
Or she tries to, anyway.
That's okay.
Depending on whether or not anybody chooses to interfere with that or not.
Well, I can't do anything about that.
Yes. If she wants to play like that, that's fine. We can play like this.
Even tell how many? Is that 6 heads or 5?
5.
I think we're just going to say go with yes.
Currently
I
at
swear
least
that-
5.
Hang on, I was about to say, isn't like I can see 1, 2,
Don't worry about it.
3.
Don't
four-
worry too much about the token art. There is a sad dearth. Is that the right word? Of halfway decent Hydra art on the internet. I don't like the piece of art that Wizards of the Coast and Roll20 use for a Hydra. So this is in fact the Pathfinder one, I think. So
chains it now, chains it.
Old person
anyways,
works on people.
Oh. Whose turn is it now?
it is Karak's turn because that was a legendary action. Her only one for this turn.
Sweet. I'm gonna cast a spell.
Oh bloody hell! Okay.
If it loads up, right. So I've got options. Options. 3 vortex.
It's actually something I may have forgotten to do earlier, but I'm not going to punish myself for it right now. Rhymes blinding ice.
Yeah.
You've changed your mind. That's fine. A burst of cold energy. Each creature in that area. 30-foot cone. I can give you a 30-foot cone. I'll give you a 30-foot cone, and you'll like it.
Sorry, Borin.
Oh no, are you doing friendly fire? Excellent.
Yeah.
Very good.
And it's not me. It's not me this
Dude.
time.
Dude, this is not teamwork.
If it works, we're in a good place.
See, it's only but a baby cone. Oh, that's better.
I guess bigger, my friend.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. That's it. There we go. So, hold on. I just need to zoom out a little bit on the other map so that anybody who happens to watch this back can enjoy the joy that I'm feeling right now.
I'm going to punch you.
There we go.
It doesn't hit me. It doesn't hit them.
It doesn't hit them, but it does hit Borin. That's excellent. Yay!
It is hitting them.
Okay, you're getting hit after this battle. You're
Yeah.
getting hit with an axe.
So it says 30 foot, so that should be there.
Yeah, but you're going from the center of your character.
5, 10, 15, 20. You know, have I got this the right size? I think I've got it the right size, but...
Only 25 foot, not 30 foot.
Oh, okay. Obviously it needs to be bigger. Damn it. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, just a second. How many squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7. Okay, it's weird. Okay, yeah, so that is a 6 foot. Because I had it on the center. Sorry.
Should be 30 foot takes it to the center of the beast from me.
It's the way the templates are shown in the in the player's handbook and in the Dungeon Master's Guide. They're shaped like that.
Hold on.
You might just have to move a square, Chris.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
can always move a bit closer.
Yeah. Okay. Now let me move then.
Yeah, so a 30-foot cone.
How about you move so I'm not in the blast range?
Yeah, that's all.
next to you.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm going to see if I can get Char. It's only fair. I'm joking.
If you step 1 square
Yeah.
forwards, then, you know, it's...
Yeah, I'll head up here.
If you step there, then you'll definitely get Borin. If you're here, then
There we
you would...
go.
Well, you would miss Borin, and you would miss Char. I mean, what the hell? What,
Good days.
are you even taking this game seriously, Chris? What the hell?
I'll have to do that. Sorry, I'll try and get Char next time.
Okay. Oh, you are forgiven.
I thought I could get the dragon from where I was. Sorry, Borin. Alright, there you go. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so you definitely hit the beastie. Burst of cold energy emanates. Each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 points of cold damage and is hindered by ice formations for 1 minute, or until it or another creature within reach of it uses an action to break away the ice. A creature hindered by ice has its speed reduced to 0. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't hindered by ice. Okay, I'm going to take the save. You're going to roll 3d8. It's all gravy.
Chicken gravy or beef gravy.
Come on, come on.
3d8. Yeah.
Oof. Yep. 14 points of damage.
Just pin cushion it. Don't get in close. Don't worry about getting in close. Just keep. It can't move at the moment for a minute, or unless it takes it spends its turn breaking out. So just pin cushion it.
Okay. So,
Oh, frozen up. So it's 14, so it's the first one. I don't know why I rolled twice.
Yep. No worries. I'll take the first one. I'm going to use a little blue marker to remind me that it is freeze-did.
So it is a dragon. So it is fire-based. So does it get
It
extra
is
damage?
not a dragon, and all dragons are not
Hydra.
fire-based. You'll try anything.
Right, well,
Okay, so
I like
it,
my dagger. I need a fire one.
on a failed save, creature take hindered by ice formations for 1 minute. A creature hindered by ice has its speed reduced to 0. So it can't move. So that
Can't move.
if that's its only hindrance, then it's not to worry. That's all right.
God,
Okay.
it's got breath weapon attacks.
Anything else from Kalrook?
So I moved to cast my spell. I don't think I can do anything else.
You can. You can use your cunning action to hide or something.
I still do that. Okay.
Well, I mean, did you move a full 30 feet? I don't think you did. So you've still got some movement, some of your movement left, and you've still got your cunning action left. So
Move.
You're sorted, man. It's all right. Don't worry.
These.
Haven't even taken a hit yet. What the hell?
These.
How tall is this pillar?
10 feet.
Oh, good. I can get some cover from that.
You
How
can.
tall is this pillar?
At least 10 feet.
Cool. So I'm going to run up here and hide in the bushes just now.
Okay.
Do you want a stealth?
If you are hiding, I will have a stealth.
Stealth.
Hold your horses. That was 20 feet. Yep, that's fine. Go for it.
Just realised I'm not in the heavy armour. I don't have disadvantage on stealth checks.
No, that is true.
That's the worst roll I can get, pretty much.
Damn rogues and their roguish ways.
First world rogue problem.
So that is the end of Kararuk's turn. So
Mhm.
we're going to have a legendary action, which is going to be a melee attack from this creature. This creature does melee attacks by biting. Its range is 10 feet. It's going to give Char a little nibble, or at least try to.
So glad I moved.
There we go. Little nibble for Char.
And I'll just quickly do a concentration save. Yep, I'm still. It's fine.
Still good. Okay, on to Monsieur Borin.
Okay, well, it's pinned down. It can't move at the moment. So I am going to shoot at it again.
Very well.
Nope, that's my great axe. I'm not throwing that at it. Heavy crossbow.
Purple blood.
Mm.
In a second shot.
And second shot. Okay. Well, every little helps. And then I am going to move out the way. And I, as a dwarf, rarely get to do this, particularly in heavy armor, yet will try and hide.
Okay.
It's an action.
Oh, it's an action, yeah. Yeah, hiding is an
Oh,
action. Kararuk can do
okay.
it because he has the cunning action ability, which allows him to do it as a bonus action.
Okay, well, I'll just get out of the way and have a 10-foot pillar in front of me.
Fair enough. Well, that's worth something. So we move on to Monsieur Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many attacks a Hydra has?
As many
Depends.
As many as it has heads.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to work out how much damage it has taken.
Yes.
Wait, hang on, I got really. It's got 6.
This creature has taken 9 points of damage. The Hydra starts with 5. That means it gets to attack 5 times. Sadly, there is only one person within range due to the fact
Well,
that
there was the whole bit with the cold spray as well for
Yeah,
damage.
it can't move.
Yeah, but for damage and things.
Yes, you
Oh,
are
yeah.
right. That is a 14 plus a 5 is 19. We add to that 4. That is 23. The number we were looking for a head
Is something.
25. He's still got all his heads. So he's going to chew on Char a little bit.
Doesn't have to.
No, he doesn't have to. Okay. For some reason, it just played a crossbow sound for that attack. So
Oh, good on you.
that was
Fly away, Char, fly away. It's
Fly
stuck in where
away.
it is right now. Fly, you fool.
Well, in a minute.
And number 3.
Oh, so I've lost the hex. That's fine. Don't have to worry about that now.
And number 4. I'm very sorry, Kev. You're the only one in range.
That's not a problem.
And last one. Jump. There we go. Okay. So it does some nibbling on Char. Then it is Char's turn.
Seriously. You think turning into these petty forms will save you from the inevitable? I pity you. And I just stamp the staff on the ground and I'm casting Dispel. Dispel magic.
Oh, okay.
So, so that goes to there.
Okay, so when you cast 4th level or
But
higher...
for me it'd be a level
you
5.
automatically cast it at level 5, therefore any spell below level 5 or equal to level 5 or lower is automatically dispelled. That means that polymorph is dispelled, I think.
Mm-hmm. And I lose get rid of a spell slot.
So the Hydra disappears, leaving behind a somewhat knackered looking mermaid who looks at you.
I grow tired of these games. And as I say this, I'm just going to walk up to her just to try and get her attention. And that is going to be my turn.
Okay.
Is she still covered in ice and bound? There's a lot of ice that was on the Hydra, I guess. So
ice on the outside of a Hydra. If that Hydra suddenly becomes like
Shrank.
1/27th of its mass, I think the ice is going to just crumble down.
So would the ice cause her damage because it's quite thick ice if it's holding a Hydra?
What are you trying to achieve here?
Damage on this thing. So it was a Hydra, had a huge amount of ice on it. It shrank down to something much smaller. So all that ice that was holding that Hydra just going to crash on it and kill it.
In fact, she would feel
nice
more
try.
comfortable.
Nice try, but no.
And she's water based, so ice would probably freeze her breathing. Alright. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Right, I'm going to run up here and stab her from behind.
Hold your horses, Sonny Milado.
Mm-hmm.
We still got legendary actions. In fact, we got a new set of legendary actions after all that biting.
Gotta go back.
So head back to where you were. Is that where you were?
I'm going to try and retreat
There we go.
again.
So she is going to Shoogle away. I hope I used that correctly. Is that the correct usage of Shoogle?
Possibly.
Yeah. She also jink away.
So she flies back away out of Char's range. That is one legendary action. That's all she can do there. We are now on to Karuk's turn.
You tried to set her up for you, mate.
Yeah. And I tried to try and get there. There's no chance. Let me give me a second. So, could she fly away a lot, though? 'Cause she's got a whole bunch of ice on her to hold her down.
There's no ice on her anymore. The ice is all gone. The ice is sitting on the sand, gently melting in the hot weather.
The DM will tell you. The DM will tell you.
There is nothing in that spell that says that the ice persists and does damage to people after they are free of it. So I think we'll just assume that was not how they intended it to work. Are you literally looking for it? Okay.
No, I'm looking at this.
You're looking at a different spell.
I'm not. I'm just
Vortex Warp. Okay, right.
Alright, so that's what I'm looking at, but I'm not doing anything yet.
Oh, you okay?
Let me make sure you can see with him. The target must succeed to concentrate. While the target is teleported and occupies space of your choice, you can see within range. Hmm.
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking I could try and teleport her into the cave, then she can't fly back out. But wouldn't it be?
Oh no, you can't see me. I was about to say, could you just not could you teleport me closer?
No, but I could. Can I teleport myself on top of her?
Creature you can see within range.
Yeah, I think the intention is to use it on other things. The target can choose to fail, but probably won't. I don't know. Doesn't say you can cast it on yourself.
I'll do it to me. I'll just come portaling in. Surprise, bitch, and then axe her.
Can I see her though? Can I see Borin?
Not at the moment.
Do a bit of moving, and you can.
I don't think you can see Borin. I don't think you can see her either. Not a direct line of sight, because.
Well, no.
No,
If you that's why if you
have to-
stand there, if you
Have to stand back here. To see
you've got there and there.
Okay.
Oh, let's give her a try. Let's see what happens.
Surprise!
Boom! I've got surprise beat. I'm going to cast Vortex Warp on Borin and drop him right on top of our friend with the long tail.
Okay, so
Alright, so can I drop him from a height? No, I can't. I have to be there. I'm going to try and drop and cause some damage, but I can't do that. Sorry.
that's quite funny.
That would be space of your choice. Choose space must be a surface or a liquid. Oh, okay. That's what I'm doing then.
So where are you putting him? Give us a ping.
It must be a surface or a liquid, so you can but
Put it on her. She's a surface, I guess.
She's not a surface.
no, the surface of the beach will do fine.
Right, I'm going to pop him behind him then.
The other side, like that.
Yeah.
Pew.
Please tell me I
Yes.
get surprise attack.
Yes.
So magically, Borin is bamfed all the way up the beach to behind the Melusina. The Melusina is kind of somewhat tiredly flapping in front of him. Anything else from Karuruk?
I've moved. I can still got a bit of movement. So I'm going to move a little bit more. Let's see. Oh, come on. So I moved, what was that, 10 foot?
Did we just lose Michael?
Michael's disappeared on us.
Oh, he's back.
He's
Here we
back.
go.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
So I'm going to run to these bushes. That's it. I can't do anything. I can't hide or anything. That's wrong.
Okay, so that's the end of Karuk's turn. We have one more legendary action, if I think.
Does she know I'm behind her?
Well,
Surprise!
technically there is no facing in D&D, so unless you are hidden, she knows you are there.
So on D&D, can I sort of aim
Oh, you
for
son of a bitch! Oh wait! She can't do that
Why not?
because my ring of engagement. Oh no, it's a legendary move. Damn it!
Hold on. Ring of engagement. The reason it didn't work before is because she took you with her, but she has. Hold on. I need to remind myself how the ring of engagement works.
No, I've got it here. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. How do I share this with people?
Don't worry about it. I can do it. There we go. Ring of engagement. Ring of engagement often finds itself on the fingers of clingy adventurers. The ring enables the user some control over melee targets After successfully hitting a target in combat with a melee attack, the target is incapable of disengaging from the wearer unless they can pass a DC 15 charisma check. So
You haven't hit her.
You haven't hit her.
Well, I have, just not recently. Damn it.
Yep, so she got away on Carrick's turn. It's Borin's turn.
So I come pouring in surprise, bitch! And then she portals away.
And she says, like you said, surprise, bitch!
Damn it. Okay.
That was a good plan.
Okay. Well, I spin around and then whilst drawing my crossbow and said, surprise, bitch, again! And then shoot at her twice with my crossbow.
Okay, so your crossbow is not magical, is it? I'm just saying that beforehand. So if you get anything that pops up in the chat that says everyone is dead and the whole universe rejoices, I may have to retcon it based on resistances. Okay, here we go. One miss.
This is my last shot, guys. Otherwise, I've got to reload, and that takes some time. All right. Yeah.
It's a crit. That'll do it.
And does she get portaled away? Does this count as a soul? I did kill her.
You killed her.
Not Frenchy.
Frenchy didn't kill her.
Damn it! Quick! I run up and give her CPR until she's breathing enough. No, I can.
Hey, where's my?
Yeah, I want to use some healing to stabilize her.
Do you have healing?
And then kill her.
If you want to attempt to save her life, you can.
Yes. Well, I just want to stabilize her.
Okay. How are you going to stabilize her then?
Okay. Well, just like trying to stem the bleeding.
I'll let you climb up. I'll let you climb up on the rock. You've just shot her through the heart with a crossbow bolt.
I'm stemming the bleeding and like doing CPR. Come on, live, damn it, live.
Okay, give us a medicine check. If you have proficiency in medicine?
No.
Then I will get you to do it at disadvantage because you don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
I'm just looking at Char and going, what the hell is he doing?
I think he must still be under some sort of glamour from her or something.
Okay.
I've got a.
I'm on disadvantage, so that would have been. I mean, unless I got a 1, I'm not going to pass.
I've got a cure. I've got a cure if he's still under some sort of glamour.
Damn it! I want your soul.
She doesn't stabilize. So I mean, at the moment, she is, on the very cusp of death. I'm going to say you have like 6 seconds to do something that will stop her from dying.
Okay, if she's not properly dead, there I chop her head off with Frenchy.
She, as she sees the axe coming down on her, she looks up at you and says, "Surprise, bitch!" And Frenchy is like, "Oh no, her soul was already gone."
Damn it!
She turns into a flock of, I don't know, something from the sea. She turns into a shoal of fishes which all flop down the stone into the sea.
I start hacking at the fishes. Work! Please count!
And Frenchy says, sometimes this is the way. Sometimes you have to defeat your enemy and, well, I'm afraid you used the wrong weapon. That was a very fat, juicy soul. But you went swimming in the sea, you took your clothes off. I don't know. What was going on there, Borin? What was going on, Monsieur Borin?
Tell you what, Deep is going to have some weird experiences with me in the future. Steve, save her!
That's a draw.
Save her so I can chop her off.
Yes. Well, I mean, well done for killing her. But she was clearly a foul and evil temptress. Perhaps her soul will go downstairs anyway. However, I'm afraid it will not go on your tally.
I hang my head downtrodden, and go back and start putting on my stuff, and just like grumbling. Get damn it! I could have stayed alive for one more second.
After a shot like that, Carrick, why is he so pissed off?
I have no idea, to be honest.
I mean, that was a great shot right in the heart like that.
Yeah,
no pleasing some dwarves, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, she was fairly beaten up already. I mean, I think.
Well, yeah, she had a few tricks. If
yeah.
if he'd missed, I had a set up. That wasn't a problem. But missing, sort of a shot like that, and he's acting like that. I don't get it.
You guys know I need the souls. I gave you the code word. I said the phrase "gold ring."
Did he?
Yeah.
I think he's just had too much coal dust. Something not right there.
I heard the code, and if you noticed, I was trying to distract her while Camric was getting into position. But while Borin is trying to get his dignity back, do you want to check this cave with me, Camric? There's a number of footprints going in there.
Can I check the body? What's this? Oh no, she's turned into a school of fish. Okay, I'll just go down and start putting my stuff back on.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to go into the cave.
No, I will say, as Carrick's going, I'm going to yell out, Carrick, we need to remember that combo in the future, alongside your ability to dodge fireballs, and Char can hit you in the center. So when you're ever surrounded by enemies, we can have him chuck a fireball at you.
Yeah, I did that once before, and pretty much everything passed except for Carrick, which was very funny.
It wasn't funny for me.
And
what shall we call that part of that combo? Surprise, bitch.
Yeah. Oh no! All the bad guys are going to be saying it's going to be a whole barrage of volleys of surprise, bitch.
It's just Samuel L. Jackson quotes, but anyway.
Okay. Carrick begins to head over to the cave.
Yeah, I'm going in stealthy. I've got a 20, so I'm going to go in search for treasure.
I can't get down off this hillside. I want to put my stuff on.
Oh, are you stuck? Sorry, mate. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
So you start putting your clothes on, looking a little bit sorry for yourself. I am going to do a thing in the background.
Do the thing.
Okay. What is Carrick's passive perception?
My passive perception? Give me a second. It's quite high, actually. What do you mean, Character sheet. Passive perception. It is
10 plus your normal perception.
Yeah, 10 plus your perception modifier.
That'd be nice.
You got this, Kara.
13! Oh no!
Oh no!
Not good when the DM says, oh no.
Well,
13 passive perception. You begin
moving
about in the cave. This is a shallow cave. It only goes back about 10 or 15 feet. It is worn by some kind of tidal movement out of the rock of this cliff. Inside there are an assortment of items. One might even call it a hoard.
Hey.
I am sure I'm going to regret hitting the button when the time comes. However, as you walked in and started feasting your eyes upon a pile of glittering loot, you feel on the side of your neck something pointy. And for all the world, it feels like the tip of someone else's rapier.
You've just been blow darted.
I'm going to slowly turn around.
As you slowly turn around, you see this person.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This
Hello.
is an elf holding a rapier against your neck. She doesn't look quite as well turned out as in this picture, but she does appear to have all the equipment. She is clearly an elf. Based on your knowledge of what elves look like, she's probably a high elf. Because she doesn't. Elves have a look. This is a high elf. She has her rapier at your throat, and she says, "Oh, is treasure all you seek?"
Not anymore.
Huh.
Who
Well.
are you and what are you doing in this cave?
Well, I tell you what, I've got my rapier to your throat, so how about I ask the questions? What are you doing here?
I'm stalling. I just came to help some sailors and found a big bad beastie outside, which I just killed without your help. Why were you hiding in this cave? Why didn't you come and help?
Well,
It was quite noisy.
I was gathering recon. I was gathering intelligence. I was doing reconnaissance. My name is the Lady Eladrith Milan, and my father is the leader of the place that does the lanterns, which has suddenly gone out of my head. My father is the leader of Fairlight, and I too have come here to deal with a terrifying menace from the sea.
Was it the same menace we've just dispatched?
Well,
My lady?
I have not seen anything dispatched yet. So, let me take a look outside this cave, and then maybe we'll talk. Don't move.
Can I have that name in the chat in a second, please, John?
Yes, you certainly may.
As she's heading out, I'll say, Lady Eladith, I'm Carryrook Thistledown.
I didn't ask, but thank you.
John, let me know when I'm fully dressed and actually can start doing stuff.
Yes, you're fully dressed now. She may actually have asked. That's just me being flippant.
No worries. So I think it was very high elfish, to be honest.
I'm just okay. I would like to use my battle master ability and find out. Is she Is she a fighter?
So your battle master ability allows you to do things if you look at them for 5 minutes. Is it
5 minutes?
5
Yes.
minutes? I'm not sure if you've had 5 minutes to look at her yet, but
Okay.
but
Let me pull it up. The extra attack, superiority, maneuvers, sweeping riposte, student of war.
I tell you what,
No.
there's been a bit of faffery, so I'm going to answer your question.
Oh, it's 1 minute, not 5 minutes.
1 minute, okay, fine.
So I get to know. Can I please know what level fighter class she is, and
So is
whether
that an example for illustrative purposes, or can you only
Total
tell
class-
what fighter level she's got?
total class levels, if any, fighter classes level, if any.
Oh, okay.
It only says if it's equal, superior, or inferior to yours. It doesn't actually say,
Okay.
they're a level 5 or whatever.
Okay. So if you go with it, will go with equal, superior, or inferior, or not applicable. It's in fighter class.
Total class levels, if any. Fighter class levels, if any. So you can tell what level they are if they have levels, and you can tell how many of those are fighter levels, if any.
Just
Okay.
superior, equal, or inferior
Superior,
to
superior,
Borin's.
equal, or inferior to me. So you just tell me high, low, or middle. Or not applicable if she doesn't have any fighter levels.
Oh, okay. She doesn't have any fighter levels. She's not.
Okay, and is she a higher level than me, lower, or equal?
Is she a higher level than you? No, she is not a higher level than you.
Is she a lower level than me?
Oh, yes.
So
Sorry.
that's three questions.
So
Well, it's
yeah,
higher, lower.
my aunt. Well, you asked the wrong question.
Sorry, yeah,
So
I phrased it wrong.
she can either be equal, superior, or inferior in regard to total class levels. She is inferior in regard to total class levels.
So she's not above a level 10, guys.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My abilities let me know, as a battle master, let me know certain traits of people when I observe them. So I know for a fact she is at lower than a level 10.
What do you mean by level 10? But that's
what
very
does level 10
insulting to a
mean?
lady. That's very insulting to a lady, Borin. At least
Okay, okay, this is within the. I don't know how you would explain that in D&D in the actual.
you don't have to necessarily shout it out or anything. You can just say, look, yeah, sort of. She's not
Okay,
necessarily
she's not
a risk or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she's
But
not
I
a
mean,
risk.
what you'd want to do is paraphrase that information in a non-metagamey sort of way, as in
Yeah,
Borin realizes that she is probably less
she's,
experienced than you guys are.
she's not. She's not as much of a threat to us. We're more experienced and more skilled.
She looks out. She sees splashes of blood of different colours all over the beach. She sees large chunks of sand have been washed away by tidal waves. She sees two guys who look like they've had the shit kicked out of them. And she's like, "Oh, okay. So you've clearly battled her, and you're all still alive. Although that man there does seem to be putting his clothes on. Well, that's impressive. Just three of you. I mean, I came here to find out what was going on for my father, and I was planning, well, to either report back or just deal with the problem if the opportunity arose, and here you are, and you've done it. Well done. Well, she, you're very pale. She pulls her rapier back away from Karuk's throat and deftly sheathes it, and she says, "Well, yes. As I said, I am the Lady Elidrith Milan, daughter of the ruler of Fairlight, and well, I'd like to invite you to come and meet my father. He'll be interested to hear about your exploits, if you fought such a terrifying beast."
I think that would be a splendid idea, but first let me go and see her reward.
Let me just
also
tidy up first.
and also, little one, we have some other obligations to first before.
Did that
doing
dwarf just call me little one?
Yes, lady, he did.
Borin, did you not hear the title of this lady here? She is the daughter of the ruler of Fairlight. I think an invite from her supersedes what we had in I've forgotten the name of the other place.
Arrowtide.
Arrowtide. For now, we once we've met the people in Fairlight, we can always go back and inform them that it is safe. I'm sure the fact that no more sailors go AWOL will at least appease them for now.
Well, I mean, just between you and me, I was also looking for a consignment of fair-tide lanterns that went missing, but they weren't here. Look, go and look at your treasure. I will introduce myself to your friends. I'm going to say the introductions are done. I am going to hit the treasure button. If you guys are okay to overrun for a few minutes, we will do awards. So I am going to have to go for Horde CR 5 to 10. And then I'm probably going to have a very funny aneurysm when I see what you guys get from this. So,
Or wait until you've vetted it before I write anything down.
yep.
Go with it.
Or
Go on.
there is the chance that a lot of it is rusted.
Yeah,
Oh,
just go
it didn't
with
seem to work. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, I managed to crash it. Okay, let me restart the sandbox. I don't know what happened there. I did something wrong.
No worries.
I'm hearing noises, but I'm not seeing anything.
Right.
I did hear a cash register. Oh no, that's
It's playing the sound effect, but it doesn't seem to be actually doing the thing.
well,
Okay, I'm going to try one more time, and failing that, I will find a different way of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I do have an app on my phone which does this, so which I use for
any
face-to-face
magical
games.
goodies is welcome.
Dun, dun.
Oh, you're pretty kitted up.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
Oh, here we go.
I'm the tour
Jesus
one
Christ.
here.
Okay, so I'm just going to look and see if there's anything stupid on there. Money, fine. Gems,
Lots and lots of
fine.
gems. Lots and lots of gems.
Tons of gems. Okay, so there's no stupid magic items on there, so that's fine.
I will write that down in a bit.
Yep. So it's in the chat. I will not delete the chat.
Mhm.
At least not before the next session.
Pieces. Blimey.
Okay, so let us, with alacrity, go through our awards. First kill. Well, there's only been one kill.
Yay!
There's only been one kill, and that one kill was
Yeah.
done by Borin. So there we go. That one's easy. Kill of the week.
Okay.
There's only been one kill. That was done by Borin. So
Oh,
I think.
I'm getting some medals now.
Yoink. Okay. Borin. Kill from the grave. Not this time.
Happened.
Damage
Damage
dealer.
Ooh.
Somebody did 40 damage in one go, which was pretty good.
that was.
Oh,
No,
okay,
that-
No, that was Calrook.
Yeah, I did 40 and a couple of 30s.
So I think
was
Karok
just evenly
might be the
spread.
damage dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a 40 there. It killed the T-Rex. That was pretty good. Borin did it 29. But I think the highest individual attack was 40.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've had some others that were a bit lower, but yeah, it's I think individually 40. Even added together, I still think Kararuk is up there because of that, because of the ice dagger. Okay, here we go. Best supporting role. I would think about possibly Kararuk for that one because he used his powers to catapult Borin, or Char for casting casting dispel magic to get rid of the Hydra. So
Okay, I would say they can't vote for themselves, so I will. I'll cast the deciding one.
Okay.
I think being able to get rid of the six-headed Hydra was a lot more supportive than the. Although I love that combo, and we'll hope we can use that again in the future for the rest of for so many campaigns now. I do think getting rid of the Hydra was more supportive than the teleportation, which in truth didn't actually do anything because she fled.
Yep, that was pretty cool. Okay, so best supporting role to Chell. Fumble of the week. Was there a fumble that really caused any trouble? I think I rolled a couple of fumbles, but I don't know if any of you did.
You gave yourself exhaustion. That's about it.
Yeah, so okay, well I think we'll just skip that one then because I can't really win awards. I mean, I can, but there's not much point in me
Sometimes.
winning awards. Role player of the week. So, not a massive amount of RP this week, but we had a bit at the beginning and a bit at the end. So I'll let you guys nominate for this one.
I'm going to go for Borin for going for a swim.
Very good. Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
Good sport. Went was in, down with it, which is cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in the running with surprise, bitches.
So we also have whose side are you on? That was nearly Kararuk.
That was nearly Carrot.
I don't. We either don't award it or we give it to Kararuk because I don't think anyone else did any friendly fires. So
No.
No, we don't give it to anyone because Carrot didn't actually do it.
he didn't actually do it.
So next week I'll do it next week. Don't
yeah,
worry.
do it
No,
twice.
no,
Do it
we
twice
don't
next
wanna
week to make up.
encourage this.
Yeah.
We don't want to encourage this.
Oh, I want to
This is
encourage this. I love it.
Carrot, this is a negative point on your score. You lose points for this one.
It's all right. I'm not going to win anyway. I don't mind coming last. I was super last.
Pincushion.
Borin.
Oh, yeah.
Borin.
no.
So Borin
Oh
took
my
about
God.
50 points of damage, and Char also took about 50 points of damage.
Yeah,
so it's
but
about,
Borin
it's
also
about the same.
Borin also did a second wind.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Back
Borin's
up.
the pincushion then.
I got electrocuted. I got squashed. I got beat up by a T-Rex. I mean, I nearly drowned.
Oh, I just want to say on video, because I didn't mention, because I said this in the break, but I did say I was not feeling like a kind and benevolent DM because my character died at the weekend. But just in case my good and dear friend who was running that game saw this, it's fine. You do great. Nothing.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that at the break.
I have not become a character murdering monster because my character died. It was a good game, and all is well. But I did enjoy using some legendary actions for a change, so I'm going to try and change things up when it comes to boss monsters. Anyway, well done, guys. Same time next week. I will upload as soon as I'm able. Have a good one. And,
Okay, thanks very much.
Yeah.
Cheers. Good night.
Goodbye.
Easy. Have a good evening.
John?
Wait a second.
Oh.